You're a big news junkie. I've always known that about you since your early days at NFL Network.
Yeah.
This was a big Scott Hanson news cycle in this offseason because we went from Super Bowl time February. Is Scott Hanson out? Is he not going to return to NFL Red Zone?
Yeah.
To now, within the past week, is Scott Hanson soon going to be hosting MLB Red Zone and NBA Red Zone and Badminton Red Zone on ESPN? This has been quite the journey.
Yeah, it has. So it's in public. So I was in a contract year with the NFL to continue with NFL Red Zone. Proud to say that we were able to come to an agreement, multi-year deal. So I'm not going anywhere from NFL Red Zone. Then, of course, when things heated up with the Disney, ESPN, NFL Network acquisition merger, however you want to refer to it as, people were like, Stephen A. Smith's going to be hosting Red Zone now. Stephen A., I love you, but no,
I don't even think Stephen A. wants that.
He's got
maybe
17
not. Other jobs already.
Exactly.
This is a pretty good one.
He sits back and he watches Red Zone, just waiting for the Cowboys to get down 21-0 at the half, so he can do his selfie video. I guess I have been. I like covering the news, making it. It's fun. I recognize my station in the world or my place in the American sports fans' life, and I'm very thankful for that I spend 7 hours every Sunday in people's living rooms across the nation, across the world for that matter. I take it very, very seriously, but it's been kind of a wild ride. And as for college football Red Zone, which is the big one that people are talking about, if Bob Iger, Jimmy Pitaro, Burke Magnuson want to hit me up, Hey, I love college every bit as much as I love pros.
Well, there's way more games, too.
There's a lot of different dynamics. If you were to do a college football Red Zone, okay, first of all, ESPN doesn't have the rights to every conference.
Right.
And second of all, the kickoffs are not all synchronized. Yeah, you get a good batch kicking off at noon Eastern, but they're not all synchronized. They come at different times. The games go throughout the day. And then here's the other thing. If your favorite team is the New York Giants, fine, the New York Giants. You can probably still name the other 31 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. If your favorite team is the Alabama Crimson Tide, you probably know the Alabama Crimson Tide, but you can't name me 30 other quarterbacks in college football. You might be able to name the rest of the SEC maybe, or maybe some of the big opponents. But so college is not quite as accessible to the frontal lobe of the American sports fan as it is in the NFL. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just have this vision of you. College games, first ones are at noon Eastern on Saturdays. But then there's always that Oregon, Minnesota, somehow that's a Big Ten game now. They say he plays it in 3 overtimes, and it's 1:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. And all I'm envisioning is Scott.
I did that.
Maintaining the energy. He has not used the facilities in 13 and a half hours and just begging, can this thing end?
They might need a couple of hosts. When you get into that Hawaii window, that Hawaii window, I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get up in about 3 hours to go do NFL Red Zone. So we're going to call it a day here on College Red Zone. No, but look, I think it's great. Just to be very clear, can I just speak to the fans here? Because there is some confusion, I think. First of all, the Disney, ESPN, NFL media deal still requires approval. So let me put it very simply. It's not going to be official this football season.
Quite possibly not next season either.
Possibly. I'm hearing anywhere from a year to maybe even 2 years from right now is when it'll be official. It's got to go through a different regulatory process, whatnot. So nothing's going to change this year. Secondly, technically speaking, ESPN did not buy Red Zone.
Right.
They have the licensing to Red Zone. They did buy NFL Network, or they are buying NFL Network and NFL.com and NFL Fantasy.
And the right to use the Red Zone name.
The right to use the Red Zone name.
That they can do.
Yes. But let me put it simply. If you think that Red Zone's only going to be on ESPN, NFL Red Zone's only going to be on ESPN this year, no. You will be able to watch Red Zone through your television provider the same way you did last year, provided that television provider, relicensed. If you have any questions at all of where you're going to find Red Zone, we're still going to be around in all the same usual places, but NFL.com/Red Zone, and you can find out, okay, wait, how am I watching every touchdown from every game? And of course, NFL Plus NFL Plus Premium, you can it's cut and dry. You get RedZone on any device that way. Is that that's how you watch
Sunday
it?
I'll have a game or two on the TV, and then I will have you in one of my ears on a headphone streaming NFL Plus on my computer, and it's very good.
Yep. Yeah. So, hey, we're locked and loaded, ready to go for a great season.
Now, there were some other changes last year that people noticed in RedZone. One in particular I'm thinking of, the experimentation with commercials.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Do we know what direction that's going?
Let me say this. I'm the host of NFL RedZone. I work my tail off to try and be an excellent host. I endeavor to be excellent when I go on TV. I do not handle the business side of things. The business folks handle the business side of things. Mm-hmm. They don't consult with me on the decisions that they make. So, let me just say, when it comes to what will happen in the future, when it comes to what's on RedZone, there is no one on the planet who wants to show you more football than I do. I guarantee it. And I hope people can understand that. So everyone who dives in my mentions to be like, why are you putting commercials on Red? That's not my pay grade.
So you're saying there are commercials.
I very tactfully, there are people who can answer that question, and they're not sitting in this chair right now. I host, they do the business. But I'll tell you this, no matter what hand I'm dealt or we're dealt, I'm going to give you the best experience that I possibly can. The crew and I are ready to go, but truly that comes from above. And I think everyone watching has a boss, probably has a boss in their life. And I do too. And we'll see you September 7 to give you the best that we can. Now, these guys are laughing over here like that was the most evasive answer in the world.
It was impressive.
Well, thank you.
You were a dancer in a past life.
That's as far as I can go right now. So,
what else?
Oh, boy, is it hot in here.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.